Aisha, please read the prayer. Okay, thank you, Aisha. Next, we'll check your attendance. So when I call your name, please say present, okay? Aceh, present. Veronica, present. Okay, great. Now, today we will learn about something that will be very useful in our real life, which are profit and loss. But before we learn about profit and loss, I will ask you a question. Have you ever heard the words profit and loss before?
I've heard them from my parents, from television, media social ideas, and shopping.
Okay, so I can have heard them. Maybe one day you might sell food or sell clothes or maybe run an online shop. So when we know about profit and loss, we will know whether we making money or losing it. So it's important for us to learn about profit and loss. Before we start our lesson about profit and loss, let's review about percentage first. Now you should answer several questions about percentage. Okay, number 1. What is 10% of 100? Oh yeah, yes. The answer is 10. Okay, great. And then last, if you get 80 points out of 100 on a test, what percentage is that? 80%. Okay, correct. 80%. Okay, you already know about percentage very well. Now, we will start to learn about profit and loss. So, student, I will tell you a short story about Arka. Arka bought 10 apples for 25,000, and so each apple Arka paid 2,500. Arka's friend bought Arka's apple and he paid 3,000 for each apple. Is the selling price higher or lower than the purchase price? Higher. Higher, that's true. So the selling price is higher than the purchase price. If the selling price is higher than the purchase price, it is called profit. But in the next day, Arka's apple were no longer fresh. So if people only will to pay Arka's apple for 1,500 rupiah. In the next day, selling price is 1,500, and then the purchase price is 2,500. No, is the selling price higher or lower than the purchase price? Lower. That's true. In the next day, the purchase price, the selling price is lower than the purchase price. It is called loss. So, from Arka's story, we can conclude that profit happens when selling price is higher than the purchase price, and loss happens when the selling price is lower than the purchase price. Now we will learn about how to calculate the profit and loss, and then how to know the percentage of the profit and loss through interesting animation with Miss Kinta. Okay.
I will show you an animated video about Arka selling apple. Before you will know that the teaching aids, right?
Arka was shopping for red apples at the market. He bought 10 apples at the market for 25,000 rupiah. That means each apple cost 2,500 rupiah. Arka sold the apples at a small stand in front of his house for 3,000 rupiah each. What is the purchase price of an apple? What is the selling price of an apple?
So, after the video, what is the purchase price and selling price of an apple? 25,000 rupiah.
So, is the selling price higher or lower than the purchase price? Exactly. If the selling price is higher than the purchase price, it's called a profit. The next day, the apples were no longer fresh, and people were only willing to pay 1,500 rupiah for each apple. What is the
Of course, when the selling price is higher than purchase price, and also, of course, when the selling price is lower than purchase price. Next, I will show you an animated video in different problems. The Bila selling is in animated video. We will learn to determine the amount of profit and amount of loss. So, which can we?
Bella is going to open a cookie business, so she went shopping for ingredients at the supermarket to make cookies. She bought flour, eggs, butter, milk, chocolate chips, sugar, baking soda, and other ingredients. Bella's total purchase was 350,000 rupiah. Bella prepared the ingredients she had bought, then started making cookies. With those ingredients, she successfully made 200 cookies. And customers started coming in no time. Bella sold each cookie for 2,000 rupiah. Surprisingly, all 200 cookies sold out. Take a close look at purchase price and selling price of her.
Based on selling price and purchase price before, do you think Bella made a profit or loss? Why Bella made a profit?
Because the selling price of the cookie is higher than the purchase price.
The profit is 50,000 rupiah. How we can find the formula of profit in this moment? We will learn about this together. So, we will determine and find the formula of amount of profit and loss. The price of Bella selling cookies in first day, how much?
400,000
Okay, 400,000 rupiah. And the purchase price is
350,000.
okay. So the selling price more than or less than?
More than.
If the selling price more than the purchase price, so the selling price is higher or lower than purchase price?
Higher.
Okay, let's check your answer, correct or incorrect in the next slide. So your answer is correct. Now we determine formula amount of profit. Okay, before the amount of profit is 50,000 rupiah according based on the selling price and purchase price. What is the formula amount of profit? What do you do with the purchase price and selling price before?
Price minus purchase price.
So your answer is correct. Good job, Alice.
The next day, Bella sold her cookies for 1,500 rupiah because they were slightly burnt. Take a close look at purchase price and selling price.
And you, Bella selling cookies, do you think Bella made a profit or loss? Why? Why Bella did a loss in day 2? The purchase price and selling price before, Bella loss is 50,000 rupiah. But how we can find the formula amount of loss? We will learn together. How much the selling price?
300,000 rupiah.
And how much the purchase price before?
350,000 rupiah.
So the selling price more than or less than the purchase price?
Less than.
If the selling price less than the purchase price, so selling price is higher or lower than purchase price?
Lower.
Okay, let's check your answer is correct. Good job. The amount of loss is 50,000 rupiah according to selling price and purchase price before. But the formula amount of profit, what do you do with the purchase price and selling price? Must answer is correct, and this is the formula amount of loss. We can find the amount of loss with subtracting the purchase price with the selling price because the selling price is higher than purchase price.
You will amount of loss by subtracting the purchase price with selling price. What percent?
We will learn to determine the percentage of profit and loss with Arta and Bella based on the problem before.
Darda and Bella get based on the problem above. Look at the table.
Of profit and loss. In cell or percentage, in this, in the blanks, what sold you fill in the blanks? Selling price, purchase price, or amount of profit or loss? Yes?
Sales will be 10,500, 25,000 and
What is your result? By multiplying the 100% is 40%, Alice?
yes.
Yes? Okay. So your answer is correct. Before we determine the fill in the blank, the cell 1 and cell 2, so can you find the formula of amount of profit or amount of loss with the before activity?
Percentage of profit, amount of profit, divided purchase price, multiplying 100%.
You can go by network to the intersection equation and further determine whether you made a profit or loss.
Ready to play? Throughout this game, you are expected to be able to calculate the amount of profit or loss,
Including the percentage, while also developing teamwork skill within your group. So it's not just about understanding this calculation, but also collaboration.
before we play a game, this is rules for the game. One, you'll be divided into several groups,
Each consisting of 3 until 5 members.
so this is group 1, this is group 2, this is group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6,
And group 7.
rules number 2.
Each group will receive an initial capital of $100 in the form of play money. With the capital, you can purchase transaction envelopes containing products.
The transaction envelope is okay.
After purchasing an envelope, you must report the transaction under deduction. If you can answer the problem correctly, you can sell the envelope back to me at a higher price, which means you make a profit. However, if you get it wrong, the price will be lower, meaning you get lost.
Are you understand? Okay, so I will share your $100. One, two, and three. And the transaction sheet. Okay. Okay. Before we start again, write down your group name first. Okay. Alright, the first group that wants to purchase an envelope, raise your hand please. The group wants to buy. Okay, is your easy. And make sure to record it. $20. Okay. And everyone. Easy? Okay, easy. And $20. Okay, thank you. Maybe group 3? Is by easy, medium, or hard? Hard. Okay, you price me 50. 50 or 50? I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Are you done with question envelope? For group 1? Then you answer the question. Are you done? How much are you? Okay, your answer is correct. So you get your $30 back plus $30 bonus. It's $30 profit. Yes, right. Don't forget to record it in record sheet, okay? Be group 2 or group 3? Okay, go on your answer. Your answer?
The answer is
Yes, I want to give an answer. Wow, alright, you get 50 plus 50. That's $50 profit. Don't forget to record and record sheet transaction.
Okay, group 2.
How much answer?
10.
Your answer is incorrect. So you only get $10. That's dollars loss. This is your record. Don't forget to write and transaction record sheet. Okay. Okay, frame memory. Which group final balance? Please group 1. How much is your final capital? Okay, group 2. How much is your final capital? Your final capital? Okay, please group 3. How much is your final capital? Okay, memory for group 4 and group 10.
Okay, congratulations, the winner is group 3, which the highest balance. Please give applause for group 3. Okay, maybe for group 3, can you write one of the answer on the board?
so to find the minimum number of portion, the seller must produce different data.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Give applause for group 3 again, everyone. Before we begin to Miss Intan.
Now, let's summarize. Let's conclude together. Can you explain when the profit or loss occurs? You can raise it, students.
When the lead, you have to confidence the capital in the sales.
Say it older.
When selling, you have to compare the capital with the sales proceed. Then, if the sales proceed are greater than the capital, then the money invested resulting in a profit. A loss is the opposite of a profit.
Okay, excellent, Ali. So, how do you determine amount of profit or loss? Yes, Tina?
We can find out the profit by subtracting the purchase price from sales price and determine the loss incurred by subtracting the selling price from the purchase price.
Okay, thank you, Tina. And the last, how do you determine the percentage of profit or loss? Yes, Rama?
We determine the percentage of profit by divide the amount of profit with the purchase price and multiply by 100%. And we determine the percentage of loss by divide the amount of loss with the purchase price, then multiply by 100%.
Okay, thank you, Rahma. So, before we end the lesson today, can we do the interactive quiz together? You can do in this screen. In this interactive quiz, you should choose the correct way. I think the design is on. So, you can do this interactive quiz in your home to do the practice. For ending the lesson today, let's pray together. Pray together. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum
Baik, di sini kami akan melakukan refleksi dari praktek kami tadi. Dimulai dari saya. Jadi tadi ada beberapa yang lupa waktu pembelajaran dengan menggunakan peraga. Seharusnya tadi waktu setelah memasang tanda lebih dari atau kurang dari itu ada tulisan profit dan loss-nya, tapi saya lupa untuk memasang. Terus seharusnya tadi di akhir pembelajaran saya menanyakan apakah muridnya sudah benar-benar paham apa belum dengan apa yang saya sampaikan. Sepertinya itu dari saya. Baik, refleksi dari saya tentang animasinya itu tadi untuk video animasinya itu kan ditampilkan di PPT ya. Nah di situ tadi ada kendala, jadinya sehingga menampilkan muka video yang asli. Seharusnya lebih prepare lagi sebelumnya, dicek atau gimana gitu biar nggak ada kendala kayak tadi. Terus untuk grammarnya ya masih berantakan. Terus untuk pronouns juga masih perlu banyak belajar lagi. Terus tadi waktu awal-awal juga gugup, jadi ada beberapa part yang harusnya ditanyakan ke siswa, tetapi tidak saya tanyakan. Begitu, sudah.
Jadi kalau untuk saya sendiri, saya masih ngerasa masih belum maksimal banget. Soalnya persiapan dari saya yang masih kurang ya. Terus jadi saya juga nggak hafal, saya banyak membaca. Terus sama kurang briefing. Sebenarnya udah di briefing sedikit, tapi saya lupa kalau saya juga harus briefing kalau nanti mereka maju. Terus nanti mereka majunya ngapain gitu. Jadi saya briefingnya singkat doang gitu. Jadi mereka bingung majunya pas kapan, terus majunya gimana, terus ntar ngapain tuh bingung. Padahal kan itu kegiatannya game yang dan game itu seharusnya kan interaktif. Jadi karena kurang briefing dari saya, jadi masih banyak kurangnya gitu. Jadi dari teman-teman sendiri bingung. Seperti itu standar saya. Oke, refleksi dari saya. Mungkin dari teman-teman ada saran, tanggapan atau pertanyaan dari praktik yang sudah dilakukan.
Buat yang pertama-tama apresiasi dulu kepada presenter yang sudah menampilkan hasil terbaiknya hari ini. Untuk saran-sarannya mungkin tadi di bagian apa itu animasi itu kan yang percentage itu harus memasukkan yang di atas apa yang di bawah apa. Mungkin bisa di kayak sebutkan aja numeratornya apa dan numeratornya apa. Tadi kan blank ya jawabnya, maksudnya blank. Nah itu kan bingung ya, yang blank itu yang blank atas atau blank bawah. Jadi kayak ambigu itu ini diisikan di mana dan diisikan di mana. Dan mungkin kalau nggak ada contohnya kan siswa masih agak bingung gitu ya. Mungkin guru memberikan contoh terlebih dahulu. Misalnya untuk soal yang pertama itu yang di atas yang mana, yang di bawah yang mana, sehingga ya siswa bisa menjawab. Terus ya sih kalau dari aku.
Oke, mungkin dari teman-teman yang lainnya yang mau berkomentar, saran, tanggapan, bertanya.
Jadi aku mau tanya benar. Tadi untuk yang di depan itu waktu demo itu kan membeli soal itu yang hard easy sama medium itu belinya terserah.
Terserah.
Terus berarti nanti
akhirnya itu bakal kayak banyak-banyakan uang, banyak-banyakan profit atau gimana?
Akhirnya bakal banyak uang. Tadi kan jadi ceritanya gini, cerita dirinya sebenarnya kan dikasih modal 100. Nah kalau misal jawabannya itu misal beli yang medium atau yang hard atau yang isi. Nah kalau misalnya jawabannya benar, dia itu dapat kan misalnya yang isi itu harganya 20. Nah kalau misalnya jawabannya benar, itu dia dapat 20, uangnya dikembalikan sama dapat 20 lagi. Jadi dapat 20. Jadi dia kesannya itu menjual lagi 40 gitu. Jadi dia untung 20. Nah kalau jawabannya salah, duitnya cuma kembali 10. Jadi di mana dia rugi 10.
Ya, benar. Oh gitu, berarti nanti ada kayak kelompok yang paling banyak.
Jadi nanti
Kira tadi kan ada yang dibagiin easy, medium sama hard. Kira emang harus ada satu kelompok yang easy, harus ada satu kelompok yang medium, harus ada kelompok yang hard. Jadi tadi maunya tak kiranya gitu. Jadi mau saran kayak tiap di sheetnya ini ditulis sih dia harus ngambil apa, harus ngasih uang berapa kayak gitu. Tapi kalau ternyata banyak-banyak berarti dia bisa ngambil berapa, satu kali aja atau bisa berkali-kali?
Bisa berkali-kali sampai waktunya habis sebenarnya. Tapi karena tadi kayak singkat aja jadi sekali aja.
Oke.
Aku mau ini bos, ini ya. Mungkin aku mau saran sedikit aja buat bagiannya Ika sama Intan tadi. Buat punya Ika tadi, itu kan ada ini ya, sebenarnya itu udah oke. Cuma mungkin yang ketinggalan dari profit loss itu ya, sama ini tanda, penggunaan tanda lebih dari atau kurang dari itu mungkin nanti bisa lebih proper lagi. Jadi nggak yang asal taruh. Soalnya tadi itu pas bagian yang kurang dari kalau nggak salah, itu benar-benar kayak jadi angka 7 kebalik gitu loh, nggak yang kayak tanda kurang dari. Mungkin itu bisa diperhatiin. Soalnya kayak itu kan rawan miring gitu ya. Jadi anak-anak bingung ini tanda apa sih sebenarnya harusnya gitu aja. Terus buat punya Intan, mungkin next time bisa dicek lagi videonya waktu sebelum penayangan itu udah full apa belum. Sama ini tadi konteksnya yang kasus pertama sama ya kayak yang ini ada yang Arka itu mungkin saranku ini kan punya itu tadi ada beberapa kasus gak cuma yang Arka, yang kasusnya Arka itu mungkin bisa dihapus aja jadi langsung kasus yang berbeda. Soalnya kan di itu udah dijelasin dan di itu ada lagi dan sama persis gitu, cuman bedanya dia versi animasi gitu. Kalau dari aku daripada dia double atau tukang mimpi mungkin bisa digunakan buat kasus yang berikutnya aja jadi langsung gitu dan itu mempersingkat waktu pembelajarannya juga. Iya boleh. Jadi sebenarnya itu kan saya menggunakan yang bila tadi yang baru saja. Tapi waktu konsultasi ke WFT itu disuruh untuk memperjelas dari alat peraganya itu dari maksudnya dari lanjutannya dimasukin ke animasi. Sebenarnya kalau menurutku ya, sebenarnya tujuannya itu supaya itu konklusinya itu bentuknya tulisan, gak cuma lisan dari aku aja gitu. Makanya diulang lagi. Tapi mungkin bisa caranya. Iya.